So here we go. It's that week. That's right, ICAST week. And for those of you that don't know, what is ICAST? ICAST is the big fishing industry trade show meeting that happens every year. This year happening in Orlando, Florida, where everybody from the fishing industry that really would just rather be fishing goes and hangs out in a trade show building in Florida. But we get to see all the latest and greatest new baits that are just about to hit the market. So now time to answer the question you're all wondering. Yes, we will be doing a bunch of cool videos from ICAST. But first, I thought I'd talk to you guys about a technique or a bait that a lot of people will be talking about this year at ICAST. The technique I'm talking about, of course, is microbaiting. Did he just say microbaiting? What in the world is microbaiting? Well, microbaiting is an approach to fishing, and basically what it is it's using abnormally small swim baits to catch abnormally large fish. The term was basically something that myself and the one and only Z-Train...
That is so cool, man. That is so awesome.
...came up with, but we started noticing how many giant fish you catch when you use a very small swim bait. And it started with baits that were 3.8 inches. Well, now the brand new Jackal Rhythm Wave that's 2.8 inches, they just munch it. Or as some people say, they just, in case you were wondering, that was supposed to be a munch. You know, they just get munched, you know, they just get munched. Or they just get, okay, kind of gross maybe, but they do. They eat those baits. It's a simple, easy approach, and it's one of those baits you can tie on and know on any body of water. You pick this up, hit a shoreline, hit some cover, some structure, they're gonna eat it. Well, how do I rig it? Well, really simple. I'll get myself one of these beautiful Eagle Claw Trocar swim bait heads. I'll use them in 1/8 ounce or less, and that's how you start. You simply rig that 2.8 inch Rhythm Wave on this bad boy and go casting. Your retrieve doesn't have to be crazy. I don't pop it, hop it, and twitch it and vibrate it a whole lot. I basically do a slow, steady retrieve. I'll pulse it sometimes, and that's why the Jackal Rhythm Wave is one of the perfect baits for this, because that entire bait has movement. It waves right down the bait. When you watch the retrieve on a Rhythm Wave, you really see that bait the whole way down. It shake, and it takes very little movement to do that, which becomes even more important in ultra tiny sizes. So one of the biggest problems you're going to have with tiny baits and microbaiting is finding a bait that has action to it. It looks good and has action, because when plastics get smaller, it's harder to build that action into that bait. You're not going to have that problem with the Rhythm Wave. You see how thin that tail is and how much vibration you can see in that tail just sitting here with it in front of the lens? Imagine when it's in the water. It feels that water pressure, and you'll feel that thump the whole way back. Even on a tiny bait like this, thump, 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 thump. Just a slow, steady reel. And those fish, they come up behind it. I mean, they look at it. They feel the vibrations. And you know what's coming. Now, I get it. This bait is not officially an ICAST release. They were actually released at the Bassmaster Classic, but it is the first ICAST you're going to be able to see them. And I know a lot of people are going to be talking about it because microbaiting is something that a ton of anglers are doing. Why? Because it plain out works. And on top of that, it's a simple, easy way to fishing. Whether you're fishing a brand new body of water you've never been on, you can use it as a search bait, or you're going to that hot spot to get bites after your buddy. You can fish it ultra slow and pick that body of water apart. I'm going to tell you, you want to give these little tiny 2.8 inch Jackal Rhythm Waves a shot and give microbaiting a whirl, because it pays off in big fish. Whether you're on a back lake or on a pressured body of water, microbaiting is here to stay. Speaking of sticking around, we'd like to stick around for a little while, and how we do that is with your help. Please rate, comment, subscribe, tell your friends all about these videos so we can keep making it here on YouTube. Love ya. See, that was a kiss. That's different. We're just trying different. I'm trying different things. I mean, some of it works, most of it doesn't, but I'll see you from ICAST. Stay tuned for more videos.